Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and some of you might have seen this brick wall I made the other day, and I thought this would be a good example of making a 3D looking effect with some shadowing. So I ungrouped it. I'm just going to delete these 4 bricks. And then I'm going to, because everything's ungrouped, I'm going to borrow that line right there. I'm going to hit plus sign on the keyboard, and I'm going to move that line right to there and have it snap to there. Hit plus on the keyboard, add another one there, plus on the keyboard. And you notice I'm not using the duplicate key, because the duplicate key, once you move it, it would just move it all around. So you just need to kind of imagine what it's going to look like and where you need to put these lines. And I think I got them all. Now you could borrow a line or just draw a new line from here to here just to get that angle. And then, well, maybe not. Maybe because it's transformed, or maybe I don't have one of these lines. There it is. I don't have one of these lines snapped to that corner because it should fit right in there. I don't have either one of these lines perfect. So then just, of course, we're going to need to make this line. This line is a 3,000 point line. We're going to need to make it 3,000 points. And that's why I work in points. I like it. And then just go from there to there. Tell you what, we're going to have to angle that over a little bit. So I'm going to double click on it, move the rotation to there, and just rotate that guy down. Might have something to do with the perspective. Then we're just going to, whoop, I didn't have it all connected. So we'll just take the shape tool and just bring it into there. Now I'm going to hit the plus sign again, grab it with the pick tool, try to put it right there, and then go ahead and delete that line on that side. I'm going to zoom in here. I don't think I'm close. And with the pick tool and that 4 point, you ought to be able to get right on it. And then go ahead and delete that extra line that's sticking over. I'm going to have to back up a little bit till your knife gets at that angle. And I must have deleted that line. So we'll just start with a 2 point line. We're actually going to have to go up. And you'd really want to do it the same direction as that, or the same exact angle. So I could have copied a line. I'm going to double click on my pen tool to make it 300 points. And this is where it would help to go ahead and change your pen thickness. And that's part of the problem right there. When I make it thicker, it doesn't meet. And that one's off a little bit. And that looks pretty good. And then I'm just going to tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to get off, have nothing selected, double click on my, and pick three points. And now every time I draw, it'll be 3 points. So I'm just going to get a 2 point line and draw from there to there, there to there, there. And if, you know, you might want to kind of do it at the same angle so you could borrow lines, but I think for what we're doing, this is fine. Probably need to bring this in. And if we did that, we don't need that other line. Hopefully it'll delete. Yep, because we just, so I'm going to get the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to get the eyedropper, and I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to put it there. Now I need to go to Object, Order, Back of Page so that my lines show up. And then what I would maybe do, because we want a shadow, I'm going to make a box, and I'm going to grab that same color from the, but I'm going to make it a little bit darker. So I'm going to hold down the control button. Now I'm going to add some gray to it. Just make it a little bit darker. And now if I don't have any leaks, does it work? Go to the Smart Fill tool, click on your eyedropper, sample from there, and then fill in these. Whoop, I do have a leak. See if this one, look, got a couple of leaks. So what you need to do in that case, well, there's the leak right there, is just go ahead. I'd go past the line, and then you can delete them. with the virtual segment delete key, and then I wasn't on the line good enough. Take the shape tool. Let's try to see if that one won't meet. So grab the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. Sure enough, that worked. So we've got a leak here, and it's probably right here. No, that looks good. That really looks good. There's a leak somewhere. Let's go ahead and just take this to get the shape tool. That should not leak. So it could be a leak in my first drawing. So we can click on it, go up to object and break it apart, ungroup it. Let's convert it to curves. That should ungroup. Let's go ahead and convert it to curves. That shouldn't leak. It might be right there. So let's try the Smart Fill tool one more time. Ooh, not only does it leaks everywhere. So one thing we can do real quick is just draw a new line. This is something I do quite a bit. You're not going to hurt anything. And it'll stop it from leaking, hopefully. Especially in this case, it doesn't have to be perfect. And it worked. So now I'm going to grab that, hold down the shift key and grab that, and maybe grab that and put it in order to the back of page. And that way my lines show up. So I'm going to break this video in two so we can, so my videos won't be quite so long. That way, if you don't want to continue watching, you don't have to watch part two. Hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.